Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel outside the target demographic. Today I went to Tractor Supply and thought I would treat myself. Kershaw Dune. Let's get started. The 4008X Dune knife by Kershaw. This was $19.99, which is a whole $2 cheaper than Amazon has it. But it is a very interesting shape. I don't see many blades that are this thin, and we'll actually measure that out here shortly. Or maybe it tells you here. It doesn't, naturally. Of interest, and we'll do this. You can pause the video if you'd like to. Let me get some auxiliary lighting in there. And let me know in the comments section if this auxiliary lighting is beneficial or not. I feel like it kind of strobes on my end, so let me know what you think in the comments section below. But it's very interesting. Right here is a sticker, and on that sticker it says Steel 8CR13MOV block oxide coating. Not sure where that just did that, but anyways, so I don't know if they upgraded the knives and had leftover packaging that they decided to upgrade as well, but there you go. So 8CR13MOV is the steel rating. I don't know what that means. It's probably going to be better than the Victorinox that I carry all the time, and haven't had any issues with that soft metal. So overall, we're 7.7 inches. The blade is 3.8. The handle is 4.1, weighs 2.5 ounces or 72 grams. I have cut this open, but I have not removed it yet. Comes with a sheath. I believe they say it's a neck sheath, which is a very interesting way. Ooh, I'm liking how that handles. Admittedly, not a knife guy. I have a number of Victorinoxes and multi-tools, but I'm not really a knife guy. So I've tried a couple flip opens. I've never really liked them. I like the idea and the proven ruggedness and reliability of the hinge on these knives that don't have hinges. So to me, I have a knife that I'll be using for all purposes except one. And I imagine that a full Tang, non-hinged, ready when you need it knife would be something worth picking up. So it's actually got a pretty nice weight to it. We have a balance more towards the handle, which is longer, 4 inches, 4.1 versus 3.8. You have just over a half inch, probably 9/16 of an inch at its widest point there. It's almost a Tanto blade, which I kind of like. Very thin. That's just over a 1/4 inch, including at the thickest part here, including the handles. Got a little bit of a thumb stop and finger stop. Squeezing it, honestly, there's not really any hot spots. It is very squared off, and I do like that you have both metal and is this the glass-filled nylon, it says, so it's not the G10s, whatever that is. I see them on the internets all the time. But you do have stippled plastic in addition to metal, so you kind of have two different surfaces that the human hand is going to grab. I feel like metal usually has a better purchase than plastic. That's why they had to put all these grooves in there. More ripples. I don't know if that's showing up. More rounded waves than sharp stippling, I guess we'll say. Does have what appears to be a lanyard loop. Surprised they didn't turn that into a 1/4 inch bit driver or bottle opener or something like that. But I do like its simplicity. We have a sheet of paper here. I would say that's pretty sharp. Yeah, I would say that's sharp. That's... it is shaving sharp. I'm not going to be super aggressive because I don't feel like cutting myself here on live video, but we do have some hair there. So it is shaving sharp right out of the box, which is very nice. Simple enough geometry to sharpen, even for me, who is just god-awful terrible with the sharpening stone. If anyone has any insights on how to more reliably use one of those, let me know in the comments section below. I'd be interested to hear from you. I feel like I always have the angle wrong. Regardless, very nice. My fingers next to each other, just over 3 inches. For what that tells you about my hand. But I wouldn't say I have large hands, and I still have a little bit of leftover there if I'm choking all the way up on the, we'll call that a guard. So I say it's nice. I would have liked jibbing, is it? Something there for the thumb. I guess I can put it here and it's not like I'm going to slice myself, assuming I'm on the correct side of the blade. Does seem to be pretty squared off, pretty sharp, truth be told. I wonder if that would work for a ferro rod. I'm not seeing any... Let me see if I could get a glare. I'm not seeing any machine marks on that, which is better than I can say for my SOG multi-tool. You can almost see this surface is flat, and then you have almost a bit of a roll-off here, and of course mirrored on... Let me get the sheen for you. So you can see there's a surface here, a surface here, a surface here, and then your edge. Almost makes it a little more oval shape instead of just completely squared off. I kind of like that. It seems like attention to detail, something they didn't have to do, but we appreciate. No scratching or scoring or anything in the, what did they say it was? Black oxide coating, Lord. Which again is better than I can say for the SOG multi-tool that I just got. PowerPoint. Look on my channel for videos. It is made in China. You're gonna have that anymore. Onto the sheath, you have a lanyard with a grommet, whatever this is, spring-loaded guy where you can adjust it, tighten it around your neck a little bit better. My intention is to find a way to maybe carry this smaller back horizontally instead of the typical vertical. Okay, there is a orientation. It has to be the tip towards the hole, which it's pretty cool. They give you a hole. I assume that's for water. It allows water to drain out, sand to drain out, something like that. Again, they didn't have to do that, but they did. You have 2 teeth. 2 teeth. That's going to engage into the ribs of the handle, it appears, and it takes quite a bit of effort the first time to get that in there, and that is definitely not coming out. Let's not a unnatural. Honestly, it's more difficult to get in than to get out. I would say 4 pounds maybe, is calibrated as my arm is. That is the cuckoo clock. Everyone should have one. Yeah, honestly, I would rather a sheath be a little easier to get out and more difficult to get in than the other way around. I do like that. I'm going to have to find a way to make it connect onto the belt. But we did have 7.7 inches. So it says... Here's 7.5 according to what I have. They say 7.7. I'd say 7.5 exactly, but fine. They didn't really say the sheath. So your sheath is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3/4 at the furthest points. And that's of course going to add to your overall length. When you put this on, it was 7.5 before, and we are now at exactly 8 inches. So it adds a 1/2 inch at the end here. Gives you one main way of securing it, but I imagine you could turn this into a boot knife. Again, my intention is a smaller back knife, something out of the way. Could easily fit into a jacket or something like that. You can tie this around instead of around your neck, secure it to a backpack or onto a belt loop. And when you pull the knife, it will stay connected to you, but you can, keep it in a pocket or in a bag or something like that. If you can grab the handle and give it a yank, then you have access to your blade when you need it. So, again, I do try a couple different sorts of knives. I am absolutely not a knife guy because I am a Victorinox knife guy. I'm a multi-tool carrier, and it has a knife. Actually, it has two. So I really don't need one. I'll try it. I feel like I can baton on it and use it for other purposes than I would be willing to use the Victorinox for. For $20, I feel like it's a very sturdy item. Of course, I have no time with it, but you can easily wrap a paracord around it, maybe build a kit around it, but a very interesting design. I feel like I don't see many as simple as this. Very straight edged, very thin, less wide blade. I like it. Simple enough for my purposes, maybe for yours. Wanted to share that with you guys. Less than $20. A little long, but it is a non-folding blade, so you're going to have that. And we'll see what uses I can put it to. So this is outside the target demographic. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Any questions, comments, concerns, insight, or experience that you guys have had with these? What do we think about Kershaw? Again, as a non-knife guy, I'd be interested in your guys' input, feedback, opinions, observations, experiences with those. And if you have the Dune specifically, let me know how long you've had it and what you've been using it for. So as always, outside the target demographic, I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I will catch you guys in the next video.